All right, Shalom, Makim, Yabashon Shabbat. All right, this is GMS with the Saints coming back at you with another live shot lesson. As always, want to give all praises, glory, infinite honors to Yahweh by Shem Shalom. Around to the elder apostles and GMS, peace and blessings and salutations once again for elect and those that follow after the Lamb. All right, we're gonna get mainly this is gonna be a lesson, on the sign of the times and what's actually going on. That one ultimately what's going on down here. Actually, where we at, man. We by the time we talk to you and whatnot on the coming board, we ask them things going on in your state, but roughly what's going on down here is a host of things, man. Crime and shot up the roof. All right, it's carjackings, killings, all type of things going on down here where we at, man. Which is always have been rough, and per se. But now it's, things got real wild, man. All right, and this nature is already been spread throughout, mostly throughout Babylon, in Atlanta and Houston, Cali. All right, Minnesota, Detroit. All right, Chicago. It's spreading. And even in the last week, so even in Miami, man. All right, the shit got real crazy, which we already knew was gonna happen. Praise the Lord that it hasn't gone down like that too, man. All right, so before we get in fully in, we're gonna get some a show of different events on what's been going on down here, and we're gonna get them in the scriptures, man. All right, so go ahead, Doc.
You want me to start off with that address?
Now we're gonna read one of the articles.
All right, I got the garbage one.
I got the police shortage one.
Yeah, go ahead with the garbage one.
All right, this is an article from WDSU.com entitled "Putting Up a Stink: Slow Trash Pickups Irk New Orleans Residents. Garbage Collection Company Responds." Trash collectors cite a labor shortage as delays cause waste to pile up in hot weather.
Right, and that's been going on all in the areas of New Orleans, Metairie, Kenner, and throughout the city, man. And then, like I say, me and his brother Raya, we was talking a while back about certain, scenes in movies that Esau uses black magic to where even in the movie Contagious, when they had that quote unquote pandemic going on, what was happening? Trash was piled up, man. Even the brother brought out, I think, the Dark Knight or something like that. You said
that recent Joker movie that came out. In the background of the movie, there were protests going on because of a garbage collector strike. And as the characters are walking around in the movie, in the background, you could just see piles of trash stacked up high.
So the same thing is going on, man. The same thing is going on here in Babylon. All right. These elites, these people that are in power, they play out their thoughts through black magic through the movie, man. They tell you what they finna do before they do it with these different movies and stuff, man. And the same thing is going on now, all right, with the shortage of so-called workers, skilled workers that could drive. I think it's gonna go on to that we don't have CDLs and can't drive the trucks, so they can't pick up the trash, man. So what happens when you can't pick up trash? Disease, all right, different wildlife, and then ultimately just the stink, all right? The stink and the filth of this place is being shown, man. Go ahead, they got more in that article.
That's right. It says the scheduled dates for trash pickup across much of New Orleans are Wednesday and Saturday, but Atkins stopped looking at the calendar some time ago. Atkins, who has lived in New Orleans East for decades, recently started leaving his trash at his curb a day or two late. He says after a month of late pickups, he decided to wait.
The New Orleans East in New Orleans is a fucking war zone, all right? You got a better chance on Call of Duty Warzone than going through the New Orleans East, man. All right.
You can at least respawn in Call of Duty.
Yeah, you can at least respawn out there. It's so bad, man. Hey, man, like Dog Vader used to say, let the force be with you. All right, that's how bad it is out there. I done seen women that got their house, burglarized. The police don't come to the next day, 3:00 in the morning. You on your own, man, and that's how it's gonna be all throughout Babylon. All right, the high and mighty, the proud. You're gonna find out that you are on your own, man. You men, we had a bozo this weekend talking about trying to take his equipment on Canal Street that he's gonna call a cop. I said, good luck with that. People got you got hope in 911. That's why we say over here at GMS we've been said it's gonna come time when 911 gonna need 911. All right, go ahead.
It says residents throughout the city have reported waiting longer for collection, leaving their blocks with the stench of trash during the hottest part of the year.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, and bugs. A New Orleans East resident stated, I'm afraid of bugs. Metro Service Group, which the city contracts to collect waste, blames recent delays on a C-19 related labor shortage.
Yeah. Which Jake sitting on unemployment. Jake sitting on them little $600 or whatever it is, just not going back to work. All right. That was it on that? I got a little more.
Yeah, a little bit more. It says city officials say people who haven't gotten their trash collected by 8 p.m. on scheduled pickup days should call 311. See how far that'll get you.
Yeah. Now, real quick, we can get into some more juicy stuff too. Before, like I said, anybody got a scripture or whatever?
I had the Amos 5.
He got the 15. It's kind of a little longer.
Yeah.
I got a short one that could kind of go with the police shortage.
All right, go into the police shortage, and then the police shortage go into the one I put on the WhatsApp about some of the stuff that happened just this week alone, and it's more than that, man.
Kind
You want me to wait on the precept real fast?
Yeah, because when you got a little longer.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is from WDSU.com. PANO. NOPD facing catastrophic staffing shortage going into 2021. And this was published on November 19th of 2020. The Police Association of New Orleans issued a letter Thursday warning that the New Orleans Police Department is facing a catastrophic staffing crisis going into 2021.
A catastrophic what?
A catastrophic staffing crisis.
Right. So now when you dial them 3 numbers, you get on the phone with that dispatcher. They ain't coming, man. All right. They just had a thing where a woman out there in New Orleans got carjacked, and the little boy was in the back seat, jumped out and got ran over. The police didn't come to 3 hours later, man. They're not coming. All right. And like I said, this is gonna be spread all throughout Babylon, because what they have now going on is police furloughs, man. They're laying the cops off.
And a lot of cops are just leaving the job because they can't deal with the new policies that are being enacted, because they feel like it's hampering them from doing their job. And then like the cops aren't getting any support out here. You got a lot of people calling for defunding them. And especially during the protests last summer, they were just overwhelmed and were in for more than they expected. And then they got a saying out there now that goes with BLM called ACAB, or ACAB, which is an acronym for all cops and bastards. So that's the sentiment out here with a lot of people.
Hey, and if I can say this too, because the occupation of being a police officer is frowned upon with all these new laws that are coming up into being passed, like the note, you don't need to have a concealed permit to carry weapons anymore. Jake is getting roused up. Jake is at the gas station pump with AR-15s now, man. All right, so people tend to forget that these police officers behind these badges, they got 5 fingers on each hand, 2 eyes, and breathe through the nose just like regular human beings, man. And they're gonna stop taking those calls just like a regular human being would in times of turmoil and distress, man. You got it out.
Because I was reading something about a couple of weeks ago. Even cops down here in certain areas, like down here, they got something called the North Shore and the South Shore. Well, the North Shore is mostly and shit like that, but they don't even have cops over there. They said none of the cops want to work night shift because they feel their life is in danger. It's too dangerous. So a lot of them just walking off the job, man. All right. That's why we tell you about the sedition amongst men. All right. These things are going to happen. These things are prophesied as going to happen. Even in the time of Katrina, a lot of cops a lot of cops was walking off the job. They were taking the badges off in the midst of chaos, and everybody was doing what they want to do, man. You know, they're on us again. You got a little more in that article.
The letter said that NOPD has not fully recovered from the 2010 hiring freeze and that the department has struggled to retain the 1,200 officers it has. Just this year, NOPD has lost 40 officers, according to PANO. State police will dissolve Troop N, which means losing 32 uniformed officers that patrol the Central Business District and French Quarter.
And I'm gonna say this, and these brothers can account to it, man. There's even now, you don't even see the police until months go by. You don't see. Only time you might see a police officer is downtown with their precious Canal Street and Bourbon Street. You might see the police. Before, as when you venture out into these different hoods, there's the ghettos and the regular areas of New Orleans and the Metairies and Kenners. Down here, got some area called Jefferson Parish where they got rowdy police officers and shit that used to, do Jake bad. You don't even see them no more. All right, this is becoming the Wild Wild West. Babylon is becoming the Wild Wild West, man. All right. Now, that was it on that.
There's a little bit more.
The precept out, and then we're gonna jump to some of the stuff that just happened this week, man. You don't, like the brother said, you barely see him. And that brother Khalal, he's down here with us, man. You don't even see the cops. That's why these minstrels monsters, man, running around, you sticking guns in everybody's face, just doing whatever, man. Go ahead, Op.
Hey, over in Florida, you had 2 different incidents, and these weren't even with Jakes. These were Edomite teenagers. There was one instance where this 14 and 12-year-old Edomite broke out of a juvenile home and broke into a house and got their hands on AK-47s and shotguns and had a shootout with the police. And then a few weeks before that, you had another 14-year-old Edomite that stabbed another 13-year-old Edomite girl 114 times to death. But yeah,
I'll come back in because it's messing up.
But back in the article, just this year, NOPD has lost 40 officers, according to a PANO. State police will dissolve Troop N, which means losing 32 uniformed officers that patrol the Central Business District and French Quarter. That means we will experience the loss of nearly a complete district's complement of officers by January 1st, 2021, PANO said in an issued letter. According to PANO, the recent furloughs have increased the likelihood that more officers will leave for other departments with stronger financial situations. PANO says the furloughs have resulted in 120 officers less on the streets. The letter also warned of the rise in crime across the city and the impact the C-19 has had on police families and officers' morale.
And also, too, now that you made me think about it, even the EMS workers, they don't even have EMS workers out here no more, man. Hardly. All right. And then my woman's cousin, she works in the hospital down here. She said them guys be coming in here barely holding on because they gotta wait so long after being shot up for just to get a ambulance to pick him up. They come in there, feet be all white, half dead, man. That's how bad it is. It's like I say, and Jake want to talk that shit about Jacob's trouble is not going to happen. Hey, we already in the midst of Jacob's trouble in a sense, man. All right? It's already bad. It ain't getting bad. It's bad now, man. All right? Bring your precept out. All right? Then we're going to, like I said, we're going to jump into some scriptures and we're going to jump into the latest just this week on what's going on, man.
Kind.
Tearing up shit, carjacking, burglarizing cars, doing all type of shit, man.
This is Matthew 24. I'm getting it on the blue letters.
Hey, I'm looking right. Hey, they talking about the lack of staffing now. This in the U.S. Marshals and all that shit on TV right now as we speak, man.
Hey, can I say something out real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Because the brother in the article that they lost 40 officers. Then I heard, like you said, they lost 120 officers. So when you look at the dynamics of like a city like New Orleans, these officers are assigned to certain posts. You got to cover a certain area just to make sure all the calls that's being placed in 911 is getting taken care of. So when you take a 40 officer lick or 120 officer lick, you're not covering any areas. So people basically policing themselves, man. It's all out chaos and madness.
Yeah, they being spread thin.
And
Right. Go ahead.
this is exactly what this verse goes into. Now I'm going to get that word iniquity in it. This is Matthew 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And when you get that word iniquity in the Strong's, it's G458, anomia, the condition of without law, because ignorant of it, because of violating it, contempt in violation of law, iniquity, wickedness.
Right. Because what happens when you go into 2nd Ezra 15-16? It says, "For there should be sedition amongst men and invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." We in them days, man. You know, we're gonna go back to 2nd Ezra 15 and read it as a whole, but I just had to bring that one out, man. It just shows you what's finna go down, man. And the people are already losing it. All right, like give me the one about what happened just in this week. I think this week alone, and it's more than happened just down here in New Orleans this week alone. Go ahead.
If I could say real quick on that iniquity being without law, as we've been going into with these articles, with the shortage of police, that means you're going to have a shortage of the law being enforced. So what's that going to cause? Lawlessness, iniquity abounding, and the love of many waxing cold. These people are already on edge, losing their jobs, facing evictions, and we're going into the summer, and a bunch of different authorities are predicting a summer of violence. And as we're about to go into with some other examples, this is just showing that the love of many is waxing cold, and it's becoming more anarchic and chaotic and just violent out here, with people running around like lawless animals and beasts and thugs and thieves.
Now, real quick before you show that, show them the video, man. This just let me show you how bad it ain't got down here. All right, in New Orleans, where you have to go to the store and put it a little closer and play it. Look, the guy gotta go to the store just to pump gas. It's been multiple accounts of this, man. Where people have to go to the store with ARs and guns in your hand, because they're walking up, carjacking you, robbing you while you pumping the gas on the other side of your car and shit down here, man. You know, they got another video where a guy in Houston got shot 7 times. A guy trying to carjack him and shit. The only reason why he didn't get carjacked because he busted some shots back, man. It's how bad it's getting. That was in Houston, the home of the Jackers, man. You know,
Huh.
Go ahead.
This is some information that hadn't been put out in the news, but is what's been going on in this city over the past weeks as we speak. New Orleans is under siege. Police nowhere to be found. Never see a policeman in New Orleans East. Mom carjacked. Kids ran from car. Carjacker ran over small boy's leg. 911 called, but police nor ambulance even showed up to scene of crime.
God damn. Go ahead.
12-year-old little female dancer shot and killed at graduation party. Garbage hasn't been picked up in over a week. Metro said they can't run trash trucks without CDL drivers. Why would you work for $14 per hour driving garbage trucks when you can make $14,000 a week in Texas? Wendy's restaurant in Waveland, Mississippi is seeking workers, all positions, at $17 per hour. Workers in New Orleans cannot support their families on minimum wages. Cost of living is too high. Metro makes millions. They are already in violation of their contract. Did I mention the owner of Metro is black? Yes, a black man is doing that to young black men. Schools are out. School bus drivers have CDLs. Metro can pull from that pool. It appears we will get one trash pick per month. In the meantime, flies and gnats are swarming.
Go ahead. They got some more. They got some more, man. Shit, wow, man.
Government plans to cut off federal unemployment in a month. You want the workers to return to work? Pay workers a living wage. It will never be business as usual in this city. Businesses in New Orleans are going through a reckoning. You can no longer import cheap labor, and the citizens are no longer willing to work for crumbs you drop from the table. 7th Ward resident, this one's funny. 7th Ward resident runs over bomb with his lawnmower as he cuts grass next door.
Yeah, it's on some real GTA 5 type shit, man. Down here. In Chicago, Miami, Atlanta. Atlanta is feeling the surge of crime too, man. All right? Everybody out for self. Everybody out, to get them, as they say. Go ahead, Out.
2 teenage girls shot in the face in 2 different incidents for no reason other than being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Beloved 7th Ward physical therapist / female Congo drummer stabbed to death by a carjacker in front of her home this morning. It will only get worse as the city proceeds with evictions. Mass shooters shoot.
I'm gonna say this, and brothers, including myself, we've been seeing nothing but people's trash, bedrooms, furniture, all this clothes been put on the side of the road, man. All you see is nothing but U-Hauls moving people out of these damn apartments and shit now, man. So the what do they call it? Moratorium of the evictions is already started, man. They already predicting that this one apartment complex alone out here with 300 residents. They're saying that 300 residents or more, saying that 300 of them is going to get evicted. All right, we're on top of having another 540 evictions waiting to be put through in front of a judge out here, man. This shit about to get wild, man, and nasty. If you and I woke, you gonna wake up. You will want to be woke, man. Go ahead, Doc.
And there's a spirit that's been going through the apostles lately, getting on the women. Hey, that vintage is about to fail for you women out here. Hey, the government benefits are drying up. The eviction moratoriums are ending. So it's about to be a lot of people out on their ass on the street with their babies. As somebody that I know in my own personal circle said once, pussy's about to be cheaper than chicken out here, if you know what I mean.
God damn.
But that's
about to be bad, man.
That's on the side note. But
go ahead.
Mass shooters shoot 9 at a graduation party. Resident in Algiers walk out of their house and find a dead man on the sidewalk. Elderly man in a shootout with carjackers on Bullard. Let's not forget the numerous carjackings around the city, but that's business as usual. I can't get out of my mind the image of thieves pointing a gun at your front door while they search your vehicle. If you call an ambulance, a fire truck shows up. You must wait until an ambulance is dispatched from in town. No, wait. We share an ambulance with Algiers. Too bad for those individuals who suffers a stroke, snake bite, or a heart attack.
And the reason why they sharing ambulance because they don't even have EMS workers out here, man. All right, that's why through the grace of the power Yahweh Shai, that brothers stay out them hospitals, man, if you can. Don't be doing no wild shit where you can get hurt or get injured, man. You don't want to be in them hospitals around this time, man. Go ahead, Doc.
God, hey, they're already talking about that Delta strain coming out, so you could get a diagnosis saying you got it, and hey, that's your ass in the hospital.
Yeah.
Shooting victims seem to survive if they go to the hospital by car, but reportedly doesn't survive if they are transported by ambulance. That's a class action lawsuit waiting to happen. Police chief making excuses and expressing sympathy. Latoya Cantrell, who's a corrupt demon, is still dancing in the club. Tell me again, why y'all
literally that's the mayor of New Orleans. She literally be dancing in the club every other goddamn weekend while all this shit is going on, man. Go ahead.
Straight super corruption with her is still dancing in the club. Tell me again why y'all decide to vote against Desiree Charbonnet in last election. Can y'all convince her to run again? If each citizen contributes $5, we can finance Desiree's election. Why this person spent millions of her own money because she was vested in the city? Y'all foolishly voted against her. Remember, you get who you vote for. There is no friendship in politics. Councilwoman Cindy Nguyen is making excuses for police. Haven't you noticed she is always making excuses and downplaying the horror in the East?
Yeah, that's it. We can definitely get into these scriptures now, man. And matching up the times, the sign of the times with these scriptures. Because, like I say, the prophets, the teachers, and the different other men, we had told you so. The Lord have told you so. What's finna happen? And like I say, let's go and research about the Detroits of the world, the New Orleans, the Houstons, the Californians, even New York. It's wild as hell in New York, man. It is did something to somebody real bad around Central Park or some shit in New York, man. Shit's bad. Shit is bad. This is the wild, wild west now, man.
Hey,
don't be expecting for 911 to come and get you and rescue you, man. All right, and woe unto you if you defend yourself, because you're gonna get that's another whole other animal you got to deal with. What you about to say, Up?
I was just gonna say, up in New York, people are saying the conditions there are getting back to like they were back in the 70s when things are really bad. They're saying there's been a uptick in attacks to people on the subways, and that there's just a bunch of piss and shit and throw up all over the subway trams now, and people are afraid to ride the subways.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So we can, like I said, let's get into the scriptures, man. And really it showed how the Lord spoke of these things, man. Which we're happy to see him. We're happy to see, all right, the continual downfall of this kingdom, man. All right.
Might I get one for you?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall.
Yeah, go ahead. You can break it down.
I was gonna say, because this place been prideful, man. It's only right that this place go down the way it is, man. It deserves to be in the positions and the predicaments that is in, man, because it's prideful, man. These people don't care about the Heavenly Father. They don't care about the law, statutes, and commandments. They don't know them. And when they're being told about them, they can care less. So therefore, all the destruction and all the death and the robbery and the murder that's going on in this place is more than necessary.
You mind if I get?
I got one more fast too. One of my favorites. This is how bad it's gonna get for the average man, woman, and child, man. This is Sirach 11 and 25. It says, "In the day of prosperity, there is a forgiveness of affliction, And we see that day of prosperity when everything was good. All right, before the C-19, everything was all good. Even in the midst of Jake getting them stems, Jake was A-OK, feeling good. All right. It says, in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. For it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of debt to reward a man according to his ways. The affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure, and in his end his deeds shall be discovered. So that's what we have approached now, man. The days of affliction, and just, like the Lord said, just in 1 hour he'll make a man forget about pleasure. All right, forget about the good old days. And that's where we at with it now, man. Well, everybody's running around, all right, like a monster, man. We're ready to pounce and prey on anybody that's slipping. All right. And like I say, brothers, you gotta be up on your shit, man. You can't be running around here, got your face stuffed in the phone all goddamn day, sitting in the car. All right. Not being aware of your surroundings, man. These niggas ain't playing out here, man. For real. All right, but like I say, ultimately too, man, don't put yourself in a predicament to be around these goddamn niggas, man. That's another goddamn thing. Go ahead, Doc.
Got another one.
I got a quick one.
Oh yeah, y'all. Whoever wanna.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'll go with this one next.
It's Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Yeah, the day of darkness and not light. The day of the Lord, it's not a peach and cream pretty day, man. All right. It's not gonna be bouquet of flowers being handed out in that day, man. It's gonna be darkness and gloominess, man. All right, a day of horror. Go ahead.
As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him.
Can you picture that in your head? Can you picture an actual man or yourself running from a big, ferocious 700-pound lion? All right. And they're just talking about the different troubles that you're going to encounter in that leading up to that day or in that day of Jacob's trouble, man. Where it's going to be like you fled from a lion. All right. You fled from martial law troops or you fled from a herd of wild niggas, Edomites, in a rural area trying to kill you. And then what happens? You meet a bear. Either you meet an actual bear or you meet another trouble that's greater than that one trouble that you just got out of, man. That's what it's talking about. Go ahead, Doc.
Or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
Right. You didn't escape the lion. You didn't escape the bear. But then when you get into the house, you thought you just free. You lean your hand on the wall and something else get your ass, man. That's how the day of the Lord is going to be. It's going to be trouble on top of trouble on top of trouble. What it says, not even a moment to actual breathe or rest, man. And as we see the build up, we reading you in certain articles to build up to this, man. And we just dealing with down here, just the news down here, not let alone what's going on in these other states or your actual states with you brothers and sisters are at, man. The Chicagos of the world, them niggas crazy out there, man. The niggas out there in Atlanta, them niggas is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, man. Miami, all right, Detroit, them niggas is Looney Tune too. But more or less, the Lord has put the spirit on everybody. Edomites, Goops, everybody that lost their goddamn mind now, man. You gotta be fully aware of what's going on, man, and what times you in. You can't be out here slipping. All right, go ahead.
And if I could say this, because it says, "Woe to you that desire the day of the Lord." Now you see all these calamities are befalling this place, and still people are still partying down bourbon, living it up, wanting to give their all to this place. All right, you got the mayor, like the brother Red. Every other weekend, she partying it up, man. That should tell you something about this place. The prestige of this place, man. The vintage of this place has failed and is gonna ultimately end up nuked, man. to pieces. You got it out.
Hey, the city with unwalled villages.
That's
Done.
right.
I got something to go right with what y'all was talking about. This second Esdras 9 verse 9. It says, then shall they be in a pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
Yeah, and what have they cast away? The law, statutes, commandments, the word of the Lord, the given to them by the prophets, the different prophets and seers and men and apostles that risk their lives, all right, in this information age to give you the information on what's going on, to give you, all right, the sign of the times, because you're not looking for it. There have been men set up before the beginning of time to give you the word and to tell you, but the thing is most of Jake giving heed to it? No. Jake fan the hand. Jake's so proud and halted. Jake said, hell, I don't need the word from the Lord. Shit, I am the Lord, man. They got niggas out here saying they Jesus Christ, man. You know, I ain't gonna even get started on that nigga though, but you know, they got niggas out here saying that they is Jesus Christ, man.
Shit, if you don't mind me saying, hey man, we need the Lord. They got niggas out here driving over bombs. Like, you know what I mean? Shit, you need the Lord, man. It says, for such as in their lives have received benefits and have not known me.
Right.
And they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it.
Yeah, and this is the time. Well, these are the times where the place of repentance was open unto you, where you had the time to repent, you had the time to actually study precepts, study and get breakdowns in your head, study to know knowledge of Yahweh Shem Shai and the times that we're in. All right, these things were open unto you, but let you put them behind you. All right, you didn't take them serious, and that's for guys that's in and past guys that have fell off and people in the world, man. Bullshitting. All right, go ahead.
It said the same must know it after death by pain.
And you will know it by death by pain, because the Lord gonna put a lot of you Jakes is out here bullshitting. A lot of the people in the world that you know, aunts, aunties, cousins, moms, pops, babies, whatever. The Lord gonna put them in the meat grinder, man. The Lord tell you he gonna leave them over here to burn, man. A lot of our people, and like I say, at the times and times of being in this word, you have grown to learn that the Lord might destroy my people, man, and my family. You know, the Lord, hey, you gotta come and deal with the Lord might just destroy me. That's a pill to swallow, but it is what it is though, man. All right, and the bird right here, call y'all, he got a good one. Isaiah 24:10. It says, "In the city of confusion is broken down," which we read. The brothers have read you articles of how this dump that we live in, called New Orleans, that everybody want to come to. This place is a goddamn dump, man. It's breaking down, man. Babylon is breaking down. All right, the city's confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, and that can go into foreclosures, man. All right, people being evicted, apartments and houses people being evicted out of them. All right, no man may come in. There is a cry in the wine in the streets. All the joy of darkness, the mirth of the land is gone, and we see it. We see the mirth in the land is gone, man. Shit's serious out here. Go ahead, Doc.
I got a quick one.
Yeah,
I got one too.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna get this other one real fast too.
This is Ephesians 5:14. Wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Yahushua shall give thee light. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil.
Read that again. That's on time, because I was saying that, brothers. You know, you brothers out there should be fully aware of what's going on around your city, man. All right, when you out and about, day or night, you should be the one that's on top on your game, man. On top of watching these niggas, man. Not putting yourself at risk because, like I said, just because we subject to this place, man. We walking in the valley of the shadow of death. You subject to this place, man. All right. I ain't giving nobody no free shot on me, man. You know, you fully aware of what's going on. You ain't and like I said, what they've been doing out here, they've been preying on women, preying on the old, preying on the weak, the ones that are not paying attention. That's who thieves, like I said, I've been around the jack boys, man. Stick up men, niggas that burglarize your house. They prey on the weak. They prey on the ones that's docile and not paying attention, man. All right. Go ahead, Doc.
It says Ephesians 5:15, seeing then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil.
All right, we up on the evil days, man. All right, we up on the evil days where anything can happen at any time. The elites have it so in their favor now to where they can drop an EMP. All right, knock out all the grids. They can do a food shortage. All right, anything can happen right now. It can come from any way. You have to be on game and on point to know what time and what stage of the game that we're in, man. All right, because you might have to be on the go. All right, you might be somewhere at work in your truck. You might just get out the truck and just go in the woods some goddamn way. You can't go home. You can't just turn around and jump on the freeway and go home. All right. Go ahead, Doc.
Close it on it.
Yeah, you got to be circumspect out here. You got to be up on the top tier of your game, man. This ain't no laughing matter. This ain't no playing matter, man. Let me see something. Hey, go ahead. If y'all got something, go ahead.
I got this is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight, everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Yeah, break it down. Now you got it.
Oh, time. And we know that this is talking about these spiritual Egyptians, beginning with these Edomites, and hey, these other people in Babylon that are living after these Egyptians. As you can clearly see, this whole spiritual Egypt in Babylon is collapsing all around us, from the food to the infrastructure, the electrical grid, to inflation, things becoming unaffordable, people losing their jobs. Summer's coming, so people are already going to be on edge, the evictions and everything. So once we finally get to that one linchpin event that's just going to bring everything down, hey, people are going to be at each other's throats. They're going to be at each other's throats to just get back on people that screwed them over, at each other's throats to survive. As it says in 2 Ezra 15, they shall have no pity upon their neighbor and spoil their house for the lack of bread. And then there's just going to be race wars and civil wars, that sedition of men that we talked about earlier, people going against the governments and these officials who they saw after everything fell apart that they never had their best interest at heart. If this were a race car, everything's in red right now, and that car's about to explode, and it's not going to be good.
Yeah, like they say in car terms, when you look at the dashboard of your car, it's got Christmas lights, man. Meaning every light is on. The engine failure, light is on, brakes, everything is on, man. This place is in the red. All right, this place is literally in the red, and we coming to the peak time of the summer, and we know, especially down here, living in a place that they love to deem the murder capital of the world. When they get summertime, that's when the highest bloodshed be happening, man. And guess what? We come into a time where Babylon has been restricted to food, jobs, money. All right. What you think gonna happen all around Babylon in the peak time of the summer? Bloodshed, man. All right. Crime, man. These people, Jakes is hungry. Edomites is hungry out here, man. And it's a dog-eat-dog world, man. That's why the brother read earlier in Matthew that for the love of many gonna wax cold over here. It's dog eat dog out here, man. All right, and we love it, man. We love to see the Egyptian against the Egyptian. All right. Yeah, I'm reading the comment board. Go ahead, Akim.
And these people,
after
if I could say real quick, these people are just begging for it because just this past week at camp alone, it was these people are ready to get that judgment because they're proud for no reason. They're just waxing worse and worse, and they're just better off getting sent to the spirit world instead of causing more havoc down here.
Right.
That's right. This Jeremiah 30, starting at 5, it says, For thus said the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Ask ye now, and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces turned into paleness.
And that's how it's gonna be over here. That men are gonna turn into women from the sight of the things that they gonna see, man. From the sight of people just like ravished dogs. when you ever seen a guy that got a yard full of dogs and he puts the food bowl out, what happens? It's a stampede, man. That's how these people gonna get. They're gonna get animalistic, man. Which it already begun to be like that, man. Real animalistic, real no care, no morals. All right, no type of stable mindset when they go out here to do things, man. People are losing it. People are losing it, man. And it's just that bad. It's just that damn bad, man. All right. Go ahead, Doc.
I had one up.
Yeah, you got it.
2nd Ezra 15 and 16. Well, I'm gonna start at 15. 15. For the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Hey, matter of fact, go at the top, go to 1 to 5, and then jump to 9 and go down. You get all the meat off that bone, man. I was holding it. The brother was holding it, but the spirit got to go there, so you might well go on get it.
You want me to start at
1?
2nd Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord.
In which we have been giving you prophecy. We gave you a dose of prophecy just from down here, based on recent articles of this week, man. Of the cops, the trash, the crimes, of what's been going on down here. All right, and this is prophecy mashed up because these things are going to happen all around America, man. Which they're happening now all around America. All right, all throughout Texas and these various places. It's bad, man. You would get your head knocked off not having your head on the swivel out here, man. People are hungry. Go ahead, Doc.
And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right. These scriptures. Go ahead.
Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Right. And we don't get trouble about what people say they want to do us. What people want to actually commit against us, man. Our trust is in Yahweh Shem Shai. All right. Go ahead, Doc.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
And we see it. We see it through these various acts of local news. We can go into news around the world. What's going on in Gaza right now? Can you ask the average so-called Negro, Latino, Native American in your hood, what's going on in Gaza? Nigga don't even know what Gaza at, man. But it's death and destruction going on over there. What's going on in Afghanistan? All right, Syria, death and destruction. All right, but sooner or later, the Lord's going to bring it full tilt. at your door. Go ahead, jump
Right.
down to 9. Jump down to 9.
Jump down to verse 9. 2 Ezra 15:9. And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
Keep going.
Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
All right, we see you, Jake. You Jakes are led to as a sheep to the slaughter, man. You are killed all day long in this place, man. But yet you want to pick it. You want to form a line and a barricade around city halls and want to cry to this man. This man is going to continue to kill you because he's in power. That's what your enemy is supposed to do, destroy you, man. And that's what he's going to continue to do until Yahweh Shem Shai comes back, man. All right, and raise up his elect with power and to take the crown of this so-called white man. All right, take him down. All right, go ahead. Keep going.
All right, and it says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plague as before.
Right, and we've seen some of the plagues, man. And there's many more plagues the Lord's gonna smite Egypt with. Because we see the men, the prophets and teachers and the apostles, we wait for the plagues of darkness, the things that the Lord really done ancient Egypt before. Can you imagine the Lord doing that displace that? Some of the things you read about in ancient Egypt, the locusts and different things like that, the darkness, the different apparitions the Lord had screeching and howling and doing things. You people gonna bug out, man. People gonna bug out when the Lord really unleash his wrath on this place. All right, go ahead, Doc.
And it says, Egypt should, or it says, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seeds shall fail through the blasting in hell and with a fearful constellation.
Right. Go ahead.
Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Right, with guns in their hands, man. And we're seeing that we're seeing the dose of that now, where you can't go in and just pump your gas at a regular gas station down here, man. We gotta be riding heavy. All right. You know, you gotta be riding heavy, ready to go. That's how bad it has gotten down here in New Orleans, man. Cause you got guys pulling up 2-3 cars deep, ready to stick guns in your face. And just like when I was in Houston, they got something out there called kick dough. Well, you could be at your house with your blinds half open at the dinner table with your full family, 5 and 8 deep. Guys 5 and 8 deep still coming in there. They don't give a damn. You can see them, or they can see you. They still coming in there. That's how bad it done gotten, man. All right, that's how bad. And like I said, that's how bad it has gotten out here in Babylon, man. Where it's a trend called kick dough. And they busting your car windows, stealing shit, taking your tires off your car. People trying to get it however they can get it, man. What your boy say, make $1 out of 15 cents. Ain't got that bad, man. Go ask them boys up there in y'all brothers ever heard Newark, New Jersey? Yeah, go ask them boys up in Newark, New Jersey, all in Maryland, if it's something to play with out here, man. If it's shit sweet, it ain't sweet out here. And like I said, these coming days, man, these evil times is really gonna show you. People gonna take shit, man. They ain't asking for a goddamn thing. People gonna just take it. Go ahead, Doc.
You mind if I make a point real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just back in that 2 Ezra 15, verse 13, where it says, and they that till the ground shall mourn, for the seed shall fail. Hey, all on the western half of the United States right now, you've got a mega drought going on and water shortages, and especially in California, you have a lot of farmers having to destroy crops because they don't have enough water enough water to feed all the crops to get them to grow. So some seeds are failing, so they're having to let the lesser crops fail to try to save the ones that make more money. And even they don't even if and they don't know if even those have a chance of making it. And it's getting to the point to where they're talking about actually salvaging and rationing the water due to the water shortage. And then down in Brazil, you've got droughts going on down there as well, which is leading to these meat manufacturers up here not being able to get enough grains for like their cattle, so they're having to sell off cattle and kill cattle because they've got too much inventory. So everything's just in a perfect storm, leading to the famine, the pestilences, the race wars, the civil war, martial law, and ultimately those missiles.
Yeah, brother said they still in Cadillac converters in Houston. That's a new trend shit. They've been doing that down there. They doing it down here now, man. All right, they doing it down here. And what happened today too, man? I gotta bring it up. All right, Sleepy Joe, a money bag Joe, went sit down with Putin, man. You know, and you watch the mannerisms of Putin. Putin don't give a shit about what they talking about, man. Them guys are in full tilt to do their thing, and the Lord's controlling the different other kings of the world to destroy Babylon, man. Because I think when I was watching it, Moneybag Joe said basically, he said something about Putin being a constructed, a well constructed enemy or something like that, a well constructed foe. So I can't remember exactly what he said, man. He basically calling him his enemy, but he's like a respected enemy, as you want to say, you know, showing you that, you know, the relations between Babylon and Russia is always since I've been in the world, you know, the different various video games you might play. Since the beginning of time, Russia always been against America. America always been against Russia, man. This is the time we're in. The scripture tell you that there's a time for everything. There's a time for love. There's a time for peace. There's a time of war, man. And we in the build of war. We're in the bit of a bloodshed, death, and destruction, man. It is what it is. All right? Go ahead, Al.
All right.
That's some more.
Back in Second Edges 15, 15, the letter in, it says, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Yeah, guns. AR-15s, AK-47s, you name it. Guns in their hands, man. That's the modern day sword. All right? And people are going to stand up to fight against other people, especially when there's the want of bread and water, the want for Similac, milk, Pampers, Kotex. All right? That's how real it's going to get out here. Clothing. All right? Fire, matches, whatever you want to put out there. This how it's gonna get. People gonna want that, man, and they're gonna take it. You think they're gonna ask? You think they're gonna ask Lee Tran at the corner store? Hey, can I have that? No, they're gonna take that shit, man. And if he try to stop, they're gonna put 3 in his head like a bowling ball, man. It just is what it's going. Hey, we coming into them times, man. Or we in them times, man. You think they're gonna ask Muhammad at the liquor store for anything? No, they're gonna pump some shit in Muhammad, man.
And they're gonna throw his ass into the chicken fryer.
Yeah. People have become ruthless, man. Because what you see, the elites have done the dialectic. What they call it?
Hegelian.
The Hegelian dialectic. Esau or the elites have put pressure from below and pressure from above, and they have put the people in the middle, and they have put pressure on them, man. Cutting down the water, cutting down the jobs, putting a scamdemic in there, and many other factors in there, to where now people are feeling the pressure. The average Edomite of so-called middle class or wealth feeling the pressure, man. And what happens when that pressure keeps on applying to you? You bust, you crack, you fold. And that's what's going on. You Jakes, you a part of that pressure too. You know? Keep going on. You got some more good stuff in this.
2 Ezra 15:16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Yeah, they're not going to regard king nor princes. That's your different politicians, lieutenants of police forces, and different other things of that nature, man. They're not going to regard those people. Even the military. That's how bad it's going to get, to where people are going to just, where I said the course of their actions is going to stand in their power. Meaning if they decide to kill people, if they decide to pull off some lewd act, they're going to do it, man, and not give a damn. These are the times. Go ahead, they got some more.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Right, because of what? FEMA checkpoints. Why? Because he's of a different skin tone. He ain't gonna be able to go into the various parts of your cities, wherever you brothers at, man. The different side that what they always been, from what I know from most of these different cities across them railroad tracks. We know about them railroad tracks, man. They always define where Jake live at, if it's different side of a lake or a different side of a damn railroad track. You ain't gonna be able to go over there because you have a darker skin tone or you have a lighter skin tone. All right, FEMA checkpoints, man. Cause see, that's what is really gonna come into play, man. You're cutting off these cities. You're putting tanks in the middle of the street, and you gotta drive your car through there. They're gonna have the checkpoints where they're gonna check it with mirrors and dogs. They're gonna ask you for your papers, man. You got your C-19 papers? Oh no, I ain't got that. Oh, you don't? They're gonna send that little signal to the other soldiers. They're gonna come walk your ass over there. They're gonna put you on one of them buses, man. You're gonna go to the gulag. Hey, that's one coming in style, man. The gulag, man. Go ahead,
And you don't have the mob either.
Yeah, man. We read you before what's in the gulag, man. Thumbtacks. They got all type of instruments ready to pounce on you with, man. When they get you up in there, all this shit coming in place. It's a domino effect that's ready to happen. Go ahead,
For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
There you go again. Men gonna be afraid, man. Like I said, all these old wild, desperado, Zorro acting ass niggas out here that talk all that big shit about how many stripes they got on their belt. We gonna see, man. All right, Esau, he bad, talking about what he gonna do from the top roof of his house and how he can hit shit from down the street. We gonna see. And all you old Goliath 7 niggas that wear them big ass sandals, we gonna see, man, how bad you are. It's gonna be like PUBG, man. We'll put you in the world, and all the top motherfuckers in there that do all the shit, all the grinding, nasty shit. You're gonna be put in one world. You're gonna see if you can make it. You're gonna make it out, man, until the Lord come. The Lord is the Lord. The Lord Himself is gonna be the clock. All right, we gonna see, man. Because when it still go down, by the time you look up, by the time if you're able to survive, you're gonna see prisoners out here. You're gonna see all the freaks and all type of shit gonna be out here all on one street, man. It's gonna get that bad. That's why I tell you the scripture. One of you brothers had put it on the comment board. Many days and years shall you women be trouble, man. Many days and years shall you men be trouble. It's gonna get bad out here. Bad, man. With a capital B. Bad, man. All right? Go ahead, Doc.
It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
It said have no pity. He's not gonna care. This is a father of 5 with a wife. He's not going. The average Jake Edomite, whatever, is not gonna give a damn. He's gonna do like the Men in Black. He's gonna let him put that thing in his face and give him that Kodak flash, man. Get out of here. You're gonna put a hole on top of his head like a dolphin, man, and not give a damn. See, what you people have been pampered with here in Babylon is the sight of death, man. The people in Babylon has been conditioned not to, everything has been politically correct. You have not witnessed death. You have not witnessed gore. Well, you're gonna see gore at the last moments, man. That's why I tell you that a lot of you men, your heart's gonna fail you. A lot of you men gonna turn into women from the sights of the things you're gonna see, man. I think me and this brother Raya, we talk about it all the time, man. You better get acquainted with seeing gore, man, and seeing shit torn to pieces. Because that's what you're gonna see. You're gonna witness it firsthand, man. You women, you men with these weak stomachs, man. You're gonna see it. Because see, I'm gonna say another thing down here. Being from down here, all right, at a young age, you see these things. It's a normal thing. The brother rated to you earlier. A man came outside in Algiers and seen what on the sidewalk? A dead body. That's a normal thing out here for us, man. You better, like I say, you better get acquainted with it, man. Or it's gonna get acquainted with you. Go ahead, Doc.
That was it, Doc. Or you want me? You want me to
go to read 21, 22, and 23.
Shit,
go down to read down to 26, and we'll be done with it.
It says, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also in recompense in their bosom.
That's right. Go ahead.
Thus said the Lord Yahweh, my right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth.
Yeah, and them sinners is what? You 2/3 of Israel, man. All right? The Lord is not going to spare you. The Lord is going to kill the sinners of his people, man, that greatly commit sins, man, against the law, statutes, commandments, that greatly commit sins against him. The Lord going to kill him, man. Yes, I said the Lord's going to do it. All right? And what it says, he's not going to do what with the sword?
It says, my 2 Ezra 15 and 22, my right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth.
Yeah, and that's Esau, Edom. That's the 2/3 that follow after Edom. That wants to commit and shed innocent blood, man. The Lord gonna deal with them too. All right, go ahead, Op. Keep on going.
Verse 23, the fire is gone forth from his wrath and had consumed the foundations of the earth and the sinners like the straw that is kindled.
Yeah, we know when fire hits straw, it's consumed, man. It's gone. That's how the Lord's gonna do the sinners of his people, man. All right, the wicked, the wicked and the wicked, because Jacob be wicked too. Going into Daniel's, I believe the 12th chapter. Let me get it real fast. Get one of you brothers to get it. Daniel's Daniel's 12 and 10.
I got it. This is Daniel's 12 and 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand.
Right, and that wicked is talking about Israelites, man. All right, so Jacob be wicked too, but the wicked is Esau, Edom, man. All right, the Lord gonna destroy both of them. All right, the Lord's gonna deal with the unruly of this world, man. All right, go ahead, out so we can get finished with it.
2 Ezra 15 and 24. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, said the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children from the power. Defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivered he them unto death and destruction.
Yeah, and that's gonna come down the pipe, man. Death and destruction. We see the build up here, and like I say, I believe honestly, in me speaking as a man, Louisiana is gonna be one of the first places that collapse, man. California is gonna be another place that collapse. We see what the Lord done with Detroit. It's a goddamn ghost town. You can buy a house for $1 up there, man. Literally. You can buy a dilapidated house for $1 out there. Now, how much more of these other places is on a break of destruction? Minnesota ain't nothing but goddamn snow. All right, and goddamn bullshit up there, man. These places look what's going on. And like I said, a lot of you Jakes, you want to pay attention to the money. Well, you want to pay attention to who the president is. No, pay attention to who controls the money here and what's being done with the money. All right, let me see something. Yeah, go ahead. That was it on that one. Anybody had anything else before we get out of here?
I'm good.
If not, so with that, man, we hope that was edifying. All right. Until next time, man. You brothers be circumspect. You sisters out there be circumspect. You watch. You pay attention to what's going on, man. You find out. Watch your local news, man. Because some brothers don't even watch the news for some crazy reason, man. You got guys, that be a part of camps on the outside of camps, man. You gotta get into finding out what's going on in the world, finding out what's going on around in your local cities, man. Different laws and shit changing, man. Things are happening. All right. So with that, we'll give all praises, glory, infinite honor to Yahweh by Shem Go on to the elders, apostles, the men of GMS. All right. Peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect and those that follow after the Lamb. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.